Vice President Joe Biden and Congressman Paul Ryan.
With respect to Afghanistan, the 2014 deadline, we agree with the 2014 transition. But what we also want to do is make sure that we're not projecting weakness abroad. And that's what's happened. The unraveling of the Obama foreign policy, which is making the world more chaotic and us less safe.
I just want to talk to you about right in the middle of the crisis, Governor Romney, and you're talking about this.
Let's recall that they disavowed their own statement that they had put out earlier in the day in Cairo. So we had the same position, but it's never too early to speak out for our values. We should have spoken out right away when the Green Revolution was up and starting. When we show that we're cutting our own defense, it makes us more weak. It projects weakness, and when we look weak, our adversaries are much more willing to test us. They're more brazen in their attacks, and our allies.
There's a book called No Apologies. Should the U.S.
stop us from putting the tough sanctions in place? Now we have them in place because of Congress. They say the military option's on the table, but it's not being viewed as credible. And the key is to do told us. What do they see? They see this administration trying to water down sanctions in Congress for over 2 years. Their weapons, and they're going faster.
Quickly. Look, you both saw Benjamin Netanyahu hold up that picture of a bomb with a red line and talking about the red line being in spring. Nuclear.
We can debate the timeline. We can debate the timeline, whether it's that short a time or longer. I agree that it's probably longer. Number two, it's all about credibility.
You don't agree with that bomb and what the Israelis might do.
Look, we both.
Vice President
I don't want to go into classified stuff, but we both agree. Thank heavens we have these sanctions in place. It's in spite of their opposition.
Oh, God.
They've given 20 waivers to this sanction, and all I have to point to are the results. They're 4 years closer toward a nuclear weapon. I think that case speaks for itself.
Can you tell the American people what's worse?
The Ayatollahs see these kinds of statements and they think, I'm going to get a nuclear. What our entire premise of our pro-growth plan for a stronger middle class is all about this. $90 billion in green pork to campaign contributors and special interest groups.
He sent me 2 letters saying...
Ronald Reagan, Republicans and Democrats have worked together on this. I understand you guys aren't used to doing bipartisan deals.
What we're going to do. Does it tax 97% of the American businesses?
It taxed 1 million small businesses who are our greatest job creators.
I wish I could get it. The greatest job creators.
And you're going to increase the defense budget. And you're going to increase the defense
We're just not going to. It's been discredited by 6 other studies, and even their own deputy campaign manager acknowledged that it wasn't correct.
Well, let's talk about this 20%. You have refused, and again, to offer specifics on how you pay for that 20% across the board tax.
Now we have another $500 billion cut to defense that's lurking on the horizon. They insisted upon that